Click, click. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. There we go. I think that's good. I think I'm live on YouTube again. Rough start. I have to check if chat is set up. And it's not. So I have to connect that. It's annoying that I have to do this process every time. There's this process of going live. Every time I have to do this series of events. Okay, there we go. So chat is hooked up. Horizontal, vertical stream is live. Okay, I'm going to pause all that. It's so much setup. Actually, on Twitch, it shows me as offline on Twitch. Oh, there we go. Now it's live. Okay, I'm all good to go. That was a very rough start. Going to start with puzzle streak of 43, as I always do before I play any games. And what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm multi-streaming on Twitch, on YouTube Classic, I guess we can call it, and YouTube Vertical or YouTube Shorts. So I'm live on 3 different platforms right now. That's why it takes so much setting up. I'm going to start the stopwatch, and here we go on the road to 43. This is mate 1. And yes, sir. Okay. We have check, and I'll be up the exchange with tempo 2. Okay, so if he wants to keep the rook, he's going to have to play g3. And then I have queen h2, which is not mate, but I'm going to win the queen. 3, and I have to verify my moves. This wins the queen. I think I hear a saxophone. Or is that a car? Black to move. It looks like a dovetail. 6. So I can take, it looks like a mate in 2. 7. Looks like a mate in 2 again. Queen h5. Black to move. Looks like a mate in 2. 9. Black to move. I have check, and then I can queen. Black is mate in 1. 11 is mate in 2. 12. There's geometry on the bishop. 13, black. I have an outside pass pawn, so can I trade and then go here? Yeah, I'll be in front. So this outside pass pawn should be enough. Black to move. Oh, so we have a check. Then I could maybe go queen d1, and I think he has to, well, he's got 2 moves there. If he goes king c3, then I have rook c2, but that's, I don't know about that. Check. That might be winning. It seems complicated for 1400, though. So hot here. It's so hot, and tomorrow's another hot day. Yeah, I'm in vertical. Thank you, Peter, for checking. Yeah, so queen c3. Wait, that's just mate in one. No, it's not. It's not. I was right the first time. Yeah, sorry. So king d4, and then yeah, that's. I mean, the only follow-up check is on d1. I guess I can rule out rook d3 because then I have rook d2. So at least I can rule that out. So that brings me back to the other line again of king back to c3. And then I was thinking rook c2. So rook c2, he has two moves. Not here because my discovery is good. So he would have to go king b4. But you see what I mean? For 1400, this is way too hard. Like, I just figured that's way too difficult. Okay, there's queen b1. And then there's two moves, king a4. Then I can take here. Okay, I'm not seeing better than that. I don't see entirely to mate in every line, but yeah, I don't like that puzzle because it ended with the queen, and I'm not happy with that puzzle. Okay. Queen h6 threatens mate. I don't see the defense. So this is just mate in 2 here. 16. Bishop e2. Threatening this. So this wins the queen. It hangs mate. He had back rank mate. He had queen f8. Oh my god. Silly me. Silly me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gotta start over. That was a slow run. We are white. Mate here. Dovetail. I'll get there. 3. Mate in 2. 4. Take, and then this thingy. 5. Fork. 6. Check and mate. Take and rake. Do I have time for this? I don't think so. What do I have time for? I'll check in on the viewer count at move 20 or puzzle 20. Yeah, do I? I mean, if I go here, you can also run, check. So what? What obvious move? Oh, I have a bishop. Oh my god. Okay, so bishop f5. Even that is not so clear, honestly. 1200. So check if he blocks with the bishop. What am I doing after that? I guess I can take and then take on e8. Yeah, okay, so that is the solution. 9 is mate. 10 is going to be a dovetail. 11 is a mate. 12 is an active king. 13. I think we can just take here, threatening mate and the queen. He has a check, but I can block with the other rook. 14. Maybe bishop e2 will give me his pawn. What? No way. First of all, why is my move not winning? Wow, how is this? You'd think this would be winning. That's ridiculous. What the hell is this? What? This isn't winning? That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. And then secondly, I looked at this and I thought he could just go here. This is unbelievably underrated. Yeah, our king's better here, but this is so. I can't believe that this is not winning. Bishop e2. That's shocking. That's completely shocking. I'm glad this is at 14 and not like at 35, so I can start over. But that is unbelievably underrated. Not just because I got it wrong. I mean. It was hard, like very difficult to see that wasn't winning. And then secondly, to see that the other line was winning. Okay. Anyways, starting over again. This is a mate. 4. I have a fork here. 5. I have a mate. 6. I have geometry. 7. Okay, I'm not calculating beyond this because, I mean, it is lazy. I have no excuse, but nothing else looked remotely playable. And I think I'm just taking the rook. His queen is near me, but his knight is not quite close enough. I have enough defenders. Okay. I'm so hot. So I can just remove the defender here. 9. There's a fork. 10. There's a mate. 11. There's a win here. 12. I can take in the queen f1. I'm getting a bishop. I should have probably counted to see if that was winning, but this picks up the rook. 14. Do I have time for this? No, I think it might be here. He has this check. Hello, Gamma? No, I'm getting, I'm in the process of getting mini split, like a proper AC installed. I'm going to increase the size of the chat so it's bigger on my screen. Yeah, so I was thinking king h6, but then there's queen f4, which is problematic. Yeah, okay, so do I have time for this? Check. I don't think I have time for that. What could this be? Oh, it's here. Rook f2. Maybe. He takes, and I take. He pins. And I'm hoping I can go king h6 there. So I'm not looking at every line beyond that. So call me lazy, but for 1400, it shouldn't be too tricky. There's a fork here. Can I take? I'm up a pawn. And this knight can't move. Should be winning, but that shouldn't be 1400. 16. This is a fork here. And we have to take with a queen because the rook is pinned. 17, white to move. I have a check. And then a check. And then a mate. 18. Hello, crazy run. We have check. And we don't want to get back rank mated, so we take with the B rook. White to move. I don't see a world where we don't take the rook. And we take with the H pawn, and then we take with the king. 20, black to move. We have a check, and a check, and a checky check check. I think I can take the rook and then the queen, and I'll be up the exchange. 22. Time for some pants. How do we start the pants? I think it's D5 first. And then I go here. Actually, maybe I can just push. You'd think they're both winning, though, honestly. So that's weird to me. You'd think A5 is winning there. Why would A5 not be winning? Last move. Right? I'm going to look at this with the engine after. Well, why is A5 not winning? Here. D4. And okay, I guess. Okay, continuing on. White to move. Down a pawn. King is weak. I have a fork on the bishop. He can take my... No, he can't. Yeah, he could take my knight, but no, that's got to be safe enough. That's safe enough for me. 24. We have bishop a6 winning the exchange. He has queen d1, but then I can desperado. Should be good. 25. Okay, equal material. We can take on b6. Maybe I take on f5 first. No, sorry. What am I talking about? So if I take on b6, he takes on c2. I have to recapture. Right? And he has to... If he takes this way, I have rook b7, but that's not going to... I could also just go e4. He's got two pieces under attack. 26, white to move. Oh, I'm in check. I am in check. So can we just take check and then king f1? King f1, queen d3, and king f2, check, king g3, king e5. I have to come back. So, it's got to be taking though, right? Takes, check. If I go bishop f2, he's just going bishop c1. And I'm getting mated. So bishop e1, queen e3, king f1, queen d3. Maybe I go king f2. King f2, queen d4. Do I go to e2? Oh, I might have f4 here. No. That's corresponding. So king e2. Oh, this is tricky. Queen c4. King d1. Queen d3, bishop d2. And there. And now there's no more checks. No, there's one here, but then I have king c2, queen c4 check. But eventually I'm going to go to the A or the B files. He's going to run out of checks eventually. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it ends too soon. I calculated like 15 moves. That's not fair. Okay. Black to move. We are down the exchange. We're down the exchange, you see. I have check and then a discovery, but I'm giving up. I'll be down material, but I do win the queen. I'm going to do it. Call me lazy. No, I better verify, but I'm seeing check, takes, check, takes, right? So there it's about equal material, although he's got only one pawn. I mean, it should be better for us, and his bishop is under attack. I'm going to say that that's winning. 28 white to move. I can do a discovery on his queen if I can get his king to one of these squares. I could also take on g3. Now he might take on... Oh, wait. There's also a discovery here. Yeah, I might be able to take on a8. Although the knight's hanging. Okay, this is pretty complicated. But I take on b8, rook b8, and then I take on g6. If he takes on g6, I take here, I'm up a piece. Now, I don't think... Yeah, I think he has to take on b8. The only thing is... he has rook b1. No, this should be winning. No, rook b1. Rook b1's tricky. So rook b1, I have to go king h2, and then I'm up a piece there. So I think that's winning. Oh, I forgot about queen c1, but it should be similar, just king h2. And take here. Okay. These are hard, man. 29. There's rook b1 ideas. His queen is under attack. Ah, okay. So, what are we doing here? So let's say I take. No, he can always go back. So if I attack his queen, then maybe I can go to f3. That looks good. Didn't mean to click that square. Bishop g4, queen f1. Yeah, that's got to be good. Weak light squares. Yeah, we just go here. Okay, 30. I'm going to look into chat. We have how many people on YouTube? We have only 8 viewers on YouTube and 2 on Twitch. We are multi-streaming right now. Continuing on here, white to move. Can I trade, take, and then yeah, I should be able to get the g7 pawn in time because rook a4, king b4, king d4, king b4, king e6, king c4, king f6, king e4 to here, and we're going to be there in time. So, and do we want en passant here? I don't see why not, but yeah, we want en passant. 31. White to move down a pawn. Might have, this is almost mate. This is almost mate. Let's look at rook f5. And then is bishop f7, that's going to be mate. Mate on there. Okay. 32, black to move. I have a discovery, but his queen is defended. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, let's look at check here. He has one reasonable move. Okay, how about check here? That's looking the best so far because he has to block with a piece as the only legal option. And that piece has to be the rook. And then I have queen h2. Check. Jeez, this one's tricky. No, it's queen. Why did I discard queen d2? It's 100% queen d2. I don't know why I discarded that. 33. I have check and check, but nothing after that yet. Right? It's the most natural move. Look, he might even have this because he's threatening mate here. Oh, it's here. The funny thing is, I was just studying a game. I forget who it won. It might have been Petrosian. I'm not sure. There's yeah, it's just this little maneuver here. Check. Okay. So if king h2, then what? Check and mate. Okay. And then mate here. Okay, 34. White to move. I can take and then take his queen. 35. White to move. I always get these wrong, but it should be pushing. And if we, if you were here for Alessandro's lesson, we know that we can shortcut that. Black to move. 36 here. Okay, there's rook a3. No, there's not. What is this? Oh, I've got check here. He can't block with a queen because I have check. He can do this. And I'm taking, but my pawn should be too strong at the end of that. And if he flees to b4, then check, and I'm taking the queen. 37. I can threaten mate in 1. He defends it. So he defends it through one of these moves. No. It's queen. It's a queen sack. It's queen h2. Check and then mate. 38. After this one, I'll see who's in chat. Geometry on the rook, maybe. I don't see how that's going to happen here, though. We'd have to get to this square, essentially. So we can look at check. He has one legal move that I can see. Don't like it. So how about check here? He has to go to a2, and then that's a mate. 39. Oh yeah, so I'm going to check on chat. 11 viewers on the YouTube and 2 on Twitch. 39, 4 to go here. White to move. We are down 2 pawns. Can I take on f8? I think I can because knight g5 is a mate, I think. So check, check. He has to go here, and then that's a mate. Just going to verify, but that looks like mate to me. Good one. 40. White to move. We're down a queen. Well, we have a bishop and a rook for a queen. I have a useless check here. Can I take on d3? I can because his pawn is pinned. I don't see Zwischenzugs or anything. Well, he can't take my rook, but I'm getting a queen and a bishop for 2 rooks. Actually, no, I can take here first. I get everything. 41, white to move. I can threaten mate. What about rook g4? Because he can't stay on his rook, is the idea. So it might be rook g4. If rook e1, queen e1. I mean, yeah, he might have this. Rook e1. Because then he just moves his queen. No, but then I just win his rook. Yeah, it should be rook g4. Yeah, rook g4. If he goes rook f3, I should be able to just take it. Yeah. And queen f2. Queen f2. There's queen h1. There's also queen h3. Which might be okay because of queen g2. I don't think I want to go here because knight h3. And he's going to win my rook. And I don't want to go to e1 because of his other rook comes in. So I think it has to be queen f2 just for that reason alone. Last one, 42. White to move. Down. Oh, what are we down? Down a pawn and a bishop here. His rook is hanging. I might be able to take that, but let's look at check first. Because he has to go rook g8. I don't think that's going to be it, though. We're probably going to take his rook. Yeah, okay, so can we take here? If we take that, I'm threatening mate in 1. And I'm threatening his bishop. And I'm up the exchange. So I just need to survive. Queen h3 might be his only move here that I can see. So queen h3, and then I can just, ooh, then what? That is nasty. Oh, God. That's scary because I have to go king f2. And then it gets unclear. So maybe I don't take it. Maybe it's rook f7. I'm threatening mate. The problem is he can go. This is mate now. Oh wait, no, it's not mate. Okay, I think it's rook f7. Yeah, okay, I'm done. That took 34 minutes. I got one wrong on purpose now. 34 minutes. Not too bad. I got it on the second attempt. One viewer on Twitch. God, nobody watches me. 14 on YouTube. That's good. But what happened to Twitch? Okay, time for a game. Ooh. Whoops. Let's turn that off. Sorry, I forgot to turn that transition off. Here we go. The transition is only on horizontal. Ooh, I'm not centered on vertical. Let me do that. Let me move. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Here we go. Will my winning streak continue? And we have a from, so I better pay attention here. Guru124, 6-year-old account. This is a transposition in the froms. I'll pre-move, taking on d6. Okay, and then this one gives us time. So we have time for d4 here, I believe. I believe that's correct. And then e3. Now he could go queen e7 or knight f6. And I believe the computer likes bishop. I think it's bishop d3 here. And we don't worry about knight b4. Okay, he castled. Do I castle here? I think I castle against bishop g4. I think. Oh God, old man memory. And then knight a3 and c3 are thematic. Yeah, I'm going to go c3 and then queen c2. I get out of the pin. So let's play that. He's moving very fast. And then maybe knight bd2, knight a3, or e4. They all seem fine to me. But sometimes there's tricks. I've seen some tricks similar to this. I don't think it works here, though. Oh, no. It was when I played knight e3. There was some tactic that I saw before. But yeah, I should put a knight there. So I could go knight a3 and do it, or I could go here. I think this drops the pawn, but I think you can actually afford to do that in some lines. But here I'm not going to. But yeah, I played a very similar line like 2 weeks ago, and there was a tactic. Yeah, so I'm going to go straight to c4. And so now I can trade. That's one fewer. I am just going to grab it. Because we're up a pawn here, and that's one fewer piece for him to attack me with. So now I just go e4, threaten a fork. He can take on f3 and then move the knight, but I should be good here. We have the bishop pair. We're up a pawn. And my opponent has played all of his moves in under a minute. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Coke Zero. Hello, Silverback. So king h1 wouldn't hurt. That would be safe. I'm probably just going to play that. Let's just get some prophylaxis on the table. So he can move his knight. That looks like a good idea. Yeah, that's a good move, I think. So we have e5. Knight moves somewhere, probably to d5. Yeah, this c5 is annoying. Okay, I'm going to play e5. It opens up my bishop. The check does nothing, but f7 could get weak in some cases. In fact, there's bishop h. There's this. Oh, wait, but the knight's going to be gone. I could have done that instead, though, as a possible idea. Like knight h4, bishop h6. Okay, so I don't like his c5 move. I could go h3. And this is coming. Okay, I'm going to play a3. Oh, I don't like this. What happened? What happened? Guru, come on. 1600 bullet, you're killing me. Take what's the pawn. I guess he could remove the defender, so I just dropped a pawn here. Okay, queen f2 then. Keep an eye on that. Might not be the best move, but... and I might have to take it with a pawn, which isn't the end of the world. I have the open G file. Yeah, so I think he screwed up last move. He should have taken on f3. And then he could have grabbed this. So... yeah, so we're going to take here. Yeah, so now we have a good attack. I can just take that. And I will. Okay, I have bishop e3. Can almost take on h6 here. Okay, yeah, like rook g1. Takes, check. I think I should just play it safe. No, that does drop the pawn though, but I am up a piece. Should I attack or trade down? Okay, I'm going to go rook g1. I hope I don't regret this. Because I am threatening bishop h6 here. Yeah, so he doesn't have a great discovery, so can I go rook g7? Rook g7. Check. Very, very nearly I can. Check. Check. He has to go to h8, and then I have bishop h. Oh, I don't. His queen is there. Oh my god, how long was his queen there? The whole time. So bishop h6 was never working. Whoops. But I could do it here because of his rook. Yeah, let's just make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I think I can do this. This is funny because this was the bird, but there's a pawn on f3. So it would be very difficult to identify this as the bird if you were shown this position. Now there's a missing g pawn, which helps clue you in that it could be the bird, but yeah, does not look like the bird with the pawn on f3. Yeah, so we can just take here. And now what? Rook g4, perhaps? What's wrong with that? I don't see what's wrong with it. He can bring the knight back. I just can't imagine that being a problem. So let's go rook g4. If knight e2, I don't know what I will do. I do have to move the queen. Maybe just queen f2 there. Or queen d3 possibly. Although I like rook h4. So yeah, I like queen f2. Then I have rook h4 is a threat. Because bishop h7 creates a discovery on the light squares. Yeah, so knight e2, queen f2. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going queen f2 here. His rook gets active. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But well, he's got to move the knight. I mean, it should be good. He has queen d2, but there shouldn't be anything. There shouldn't be anything. Yeah, and then I was looking at rook h4, but rook ag1 looks very good as well. I should probably bring all the pieces to the parquet, and he has knight h3, but again, I just can't imagine that. Wait, well, no, that could be something. That could be something. So I have check. Yeah, then takes check, and I'm getting, yeah, so that would be winning. If he goes g6, he might have g6. Didn't mean to click that. Okay, so boom, g6, can I go here? G6 is annoying. Rook ag1, g6. So maybe I go here. I'm attacking the knight again. This makes more sense. And then rook ag1. He's got to move the knight and then rook ag1. He still has g6, but okay. So we could go here. I think that forces a trade. Getting low on the clock. He's really fighting. Okay, this is going there. And now I gotta speed up. This rook is very awkwardly placed. It's going to take me a hell of a lot of time to get it active, but let's go straight to it. I could push the F or the H pawns. There's a fork here, which, oh no, I could have taken. Okay, well, let's attack the rook. He can come here. He's going to get a pawn. He is being annoying. I'm going to go get a pig on the 7th now. Let's do that. I really have to speed up. I could just go here. Another pawn. Yeah, he's being very annoying. Very annoying. And I don't like his knight. Because knights are tricky. Okay, he can't go here, so let's keep pushing. If it goes to a light square, I can go here. No, I can't. His knight is here. Okay, there's a check, so let's attack. He's certainly tricky. If he comes back to win this, I'll be shocked because he was just down a full piece. Yeah, because I'm close to getting mated here. Very close to getting mated. He's extremely tenacious, I'll give him that. Let's take that. Get out of my hair, knight. Get out of my hair, knight. This should be easy from here. Once the knight was gone, it's easy. And I'll block him because he's not... I mean, this is too much now. Time to resign. He will get a block. Probably a kid. Okay, let's block him. Tamil Nadu. I'm 100% sure that's a kid. I'll just put a note. Didn't resign. Okay. Well, we got a win. He was very tenacious. And let's see who's in the chat. We've got 14 on YouTube and 2 on Twitch. Thank you, Silverback. Ooh, thanks for the follow on Twitch, R123. So as a quick recap, yeah, so it was interesting. We had a Frum's Gambit, but then he got a decent to good position. I believe we do castle against the bishop g4 line. And I mean, I think I played this correctly. I don't have any regrets. Maybe we don't take on d6 because the bishop's not going anywhere. So maybe I could have just played e4 here or built things up. Because again, the bishop's not going anywhere. There's no rush to take it. It was this and c5 is what kind of changed things. Maybe I should have played bishop e3. Yeah, this queen b6 c5 was very good. I didn't really know what to do about it. And then here I got lucky because he should have been able to take and then take. But he didn't see it. And then this should just be winning. But he was very, very tenacious. Even here, like I'm up a full rook and he was really trying. And I had to be very careful here. But once I simplified, then it's easy again. Let's take a look at that with the engine. I don't know why I said it like that. Go to this scene over here. Let that load. Transfer the ice to my other cup. Come on. God damn it. Okay. Ooh, yeah. So this dip is what it felt like, as I was saying. I think this is like queen b6, c5 maybe. So, but not too bad. 95% accuracy. 91% in the middle game. That's where it kind of detached a little bit. So this was good. This was good. Knight a3 was good. Computer is suggesting e4 right away is even stronger. But knight a3 was good. Yeah, so it's e4 first because the bishop's not going anywhere. So this was a little inaccurate. Still winning for white, but I could have developed something. What about even bishop d2 would have been slightly better. Also, he could have recaptured with the pawn, which makes e6 difficult to get in. But yeah, this was whoops, wrong line, sorry. This is what happened in the game. Yeah, so this queen b6 and then c5. So I played e5, not terrible, but computer's recommending bishop e3. I just didn't know what my plan is after that. But yeah, it prefers bishop e3 or knight e5. So what's the idea of knight e5? He moves the bishop somewhere. And then knight c4. Oh, and then maybe we can take here in some cases. Because our center is so strong now. Because we can just keep pushing, and yeah, that's a nice little maneuver. That would have been better. Okay. Yeah, now it's equal. It didn't want. Yeah, I didn't know what to do here. So it wants to take with the knight. Yeah. Because he can take the knight. So this drops a pawn. I need to take this way, as ugly as it is. And if he attacks, I just have to start playing dynamically. Because, yeah, taking with a pawn just drops the pawn. That was stupid. This was a bad move. There's no excuse about that. And then everything else was good. Yeah. And he just dropped a knight here. Okay, let's play another one. Falco. My winning streak has continued. Continuing. I think I'm like 8 wins in a row or something. And I'm still not 2100. I have a long ways to go to restore my honor. I've said this many times before, but if I'm under 2100, I feel embarrassed. It's embarrassing to be under 2100. Embarrassing. But almost there. Okay, do I want to take and double up while I can? I do. And I'm just going to castle here, even though b6 is probably just as good. Maybe even better. So now I'm thinking b6. Do I need to worry about here? No, I can ignore. And if d5, I don't know. I think I can go b6. d5, I think I can just do anything. Bishop b7, d6, or yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's c5 is tempting, but no, let's go here. And if I go d6, there's knight g5, but I have queen e7. I don't know if d5 is an issue there. d6, d5. Then I have e5, and that wins a piece for 2 pawns. Actually, he's going to get 3 pawns there. Boom, boom, boom. Take. Yeah, take. But it's still looking good though. And I might get g2 at the end. No, I wouldn't. But yeah. Yeah, I mean e5 should be good there. Yeah, takes. That has to be good. If he goes knight G, then I just go here. Okay, d6. I'm playing too slow. Okay, knight bd7 now. And now we're threatening e5. Okay, h6. I might have to go g5 here. I don't have to, but bishop g7, and then I think I have to be brave here. We have to be a big boy. Okay, do I have h5? No, because he played h3. Yeah, there's often tactics here. But with pawn on h3, I don't think there's as many tactics. Okay, so probably knight e4. So let's play it. Now he can go maybe knight d2, but I get g2. So maybe he castles first. So castles. I don't know about that. Maybe it's okay. Keep looking for tactics here. Okay, what about c5? But Okay. I don't know if I want him opening up the D file for his rook. I could go queen f6 and then I'm on c3. Normally I would want the queen to like get in here, but this seems very reasonable because I'm x-raying c3. So now c5 takes, I can take on c3, for example. This is also a very bird-like move. Is e5 a move? He moved. Where did he go? Oh, rook g1. Is e5 a move? I think it's a move. That's got to be a move, right? Just going to play it. Looks good. And then threatening f4. He can go back, so maybe it doesn't really do that much. Actually, my knight would be hanging. The problem with e5 is I'm not actually threatening anything. Oh, I could take in the fork. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, we got it. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Flintstones. Bam. Nice. Oh, man. Yeah. It's nice, the theoretical. Okay, it's not game over. Not game over. I think we have to take the bishop, and then we can take on c3 if he takes. Okay, we can get this square. This has to be good. Let's just play it. Oh man, it's nice to win. I'm on such a winning streak. It feels good after after the worst losing streak of my entire chess life. If he goes to f1, I think I'm just going to take it. Yeah, I got to take it. We have to be big boy. This is tempting too, first. Yeah, I don't know. I got to take it though. I hate doing this. I prefer the queen generally, but you have to. This is the mature thing to do. And here, check. It's the mature thing to do. We have to do it. And then just make sure the queen can't come in. His king is safe, though. That's the problem. Okay, so we attack the queen. Queen can come in. That's what we don't want. That is what we don't want. How about here? He's got to stay on the C pawn. Which isn't hard for him to do. Do I bring in the other rook? Comes in. Yeah, because this is he could come in. I don't want him coming in. Stay out. I could maybe go here. No, it's not worth it. No, it's not worth it. I hope I didn't screw up with that, you know. Making the mature move. Okay, yeah, let's go here. Yeah, he can come in, and it is scary. I don't want him coming in here. Maybe I should have done this. I don't know. I mean, I can still do it, but it's slower. Okay, good. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that. Okay, we come in, like, he gets this, so that's still a problem. Boom, boom. Check, take. Okay, maybe. Yeah. Okay, boom, boom. Oh, it's annoying. Okay. Why did I do that? That was stupid. The thing is, I didn't want this, but he can still do that. I just wasted an entire move. I wasted an entire move. That was ridiculously terrible. I'm blowing this. I could go here. I'm going to take this pawn. Okay, let's bring this back. Somehow I blew this. Black should be winning, but my rooks can't move. I have two pieces to play with now. Oh, that's a blunder. Okay, I gotta move quicker. What's he doing? Okay. I'm lowering the clock though. Just keep the bishop close to my, oops, close to my heart. Keep it close to my king. Just want my pieces. Okay, this separates them, but I don't see how he forks this and this. Yeah, I just come up the board now, but I'm very low on the clock. Okay, so there's this check, strat. Could go here. Check. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I somehow blew this though. I don't know how I blew it. I thought I didn't want to trade the queen for 2 rooks, as I say, but it was, I think it was still was the right choice. That's why I don't like to do it, because something like this happens. That's why I don't like to do it. Okay, I was originally going to move the king, but it makes sense to get the bishop in. I have this after. I'm going to flag. He should have kept the queen on. I mean, it's his... I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he... I mean, his queen was his only piece. Why did he trade it? I'm so bad at checkmating. There, that's mate, right? Okay, oof. Oh, hello, Arkish. Oh, my winning streak continues, but that was way too shaky. That was way too shaky. Oh. It's like 8 or 9 wins in a row now. 2 wins today, 3 yesterday, 3 the day before that, and then 1 day, the day before that. Win, 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 win. No, that's a bullet. Yeah, so how many is that in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wins in a row. Suspicious, but my grading was so low to begin with. Still sub 2100, but 9 wins. 9 wins is the right direction. The right direction, but still a long ways to go. Gary says I was threatening checkmate. Okay, I didn't notice. Okay, let's take a look at that again. The opening, I think, went fine. I don't think white should ever castle queenside. I did win a piece with that future fork. I call it future fork. So let's just take a look. I played the opening pretty slowly, as I tend to do. And yeah, this G5, it's always uncomfortable to play because it's so committal. like especially if you're playing like over the board, because it's just committal. It's if you're wrong, then it's a terrible move. But here, it's the only thing that I mean. You don't have to play it. I was thinking possibly queen e8, right? But we really want that tempo, getting the knight on e4. Yeah, I thought kingside castling and then playing for f3 would have made more sense. And then so I went queen f6, which is first time I played such a move in the Dutch. Like normally you want to keep attacking here somehow, but this is a very, as I said during the game, very bird-like move. We play this, you play queen f3 in the bird in a lot of generic positions to help support e5 or e4 in the bird and just get it off the back rank. My idea though was, because I was thinking about c5, if we don't have to worry about d6, and then if he takes, I can go knight c3 if the queen is on f6. So it just seems like a useful overall move. And then I went for e5, and this was a blunder because, okay, this wasn't technically a future fork, but we still had this clearance. It's a clearance fork. And so he got 2 pawns for the piece. No, he didn't even get 2 pawns for the piece. I don't know why he didn't recapture. Oh yeah, because he didn't want me to take on c3. It's itchy here. Okay, and then yeah, and then I said like this is the move that I generally don't like to play, but it's the move that is usually best. Giving up the queen for 2 rooks. I was thinking about check first, but I think he might have queen takes. No, I could just take back and just simplify. Yeah, I was thinking about this. I thought they more or less transposed. I think they do transpose. No, they don't transpose. Yes, they transpose. They transpose. So it's the same thing. No, it's not the same thing because here is king gets to a3. So it might have been more accurate here. Check, and then I take because his king can't go to b2 and a3. So this was probably more accurate. King b1. He stays in the back rank. In fact, that would have been winning. Holy crap! He would have to go to king d2. He has to go king d2 here, and then he's probably okay. No, he's not though, because I can simplify. Check. He has knight. He has knight e2, but then I can take a pawn. So that would have been good. This would have been better. This would have been better. Yeah, because now he gets to a3, and then this was uncomfortable. I'm 100% sure this was not the best move. I kind of panicked. He traded too much. He should not have taken my knight at all. But I guess he doesn't have a better move because I'm going to take his knight. But still, maybe he should have even just tried for that. You know, but he shouldn't take here. Hello, Larson Pie. He shouldn't. Yeah, and then he traded his queen. But somebody said in chat it was a mate. Here, where's the mate? Oh yeah. I thought maybe he could. Oh yeah, okay. I see. Yeah, he didn't have a choice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's look at that with the engine. And I'll open that up in CPT. I think. Give me 1 second. Sorry, give me 1 second. It's a completely different thing. Okay, so I'm opening this up in CPT. Oh boy, so that's the graph. So pretty good, but I did screw up later. It was probably when I took on F1 instead of giving the check first. Okay, I'm just looking at this. And take castles. Knight f3, b6, bishop d3. Da, 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 da. Oh, I actually don't have queen c2. Yeah, so I'm running that now. I actually don't have queen c2 in my system. It's preferring d6 as the top move here, though, which is what I played. Yeah, so I'm just going to jump into here. No, let's rewind a little bit because I was curious about a few moves. So h6, not the top move. It's number 5. It does prefer queen e8 first, but this is, I mean, it's like a 10 cent pawn difference. G5, also not the top move, but not bad. Surprisingly, it doesn't want knight e4. It's not even in the top 5. I think it's because it wants to build up the position a bit more because white can play knight d2. So I think it wants black to have more of a response. Because, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. But it's not a big swing in eval. And yeah, it didn't like queenside castling. As I say, normally Engine doesn't like this. The king is usually too exposed. Thanks for the follow, Eve Singularity. It doesn't really roll off the tongue there. So yeah, so here e5 was good. Apparently b5 is a move. Or knight takes g3? And then b5. So what is this about? b5, if he takes... Are we just opening up lines? Because this is crazy. So takes, and then it wants to go a6. I think it just wants to open up lines at all costs. Wow. Wow. You can even take here first and then a6. It wants to, yeah, the king is weak. It wants to open up lines. It wants to open up the a file at all costs. That's very interesting. And if he doesn't take, like let's say knight d2, it's suggesting to just trade off the knight either way and then take. So we have done an equal trade there, and I guess it's. I mean, you could argue that black's king is also kind of weak, but white's is weaker. So then knight b6, and there's just weak points here, and our bishop is very good. And wow, very interesting idea. I hopefully I can remember that in the future. Jerome says there's an Imzo Indian that looks like this. I like that idea. Very interesting concept. Open this. I knew that we should open it up, but I couldn't find out how. I'm not good enough yet to consider sacking pawns. Okay. But this was good too. It just wasn't as good. And this was a blunder. Yeah. Now, I was curious about here. So this is winning. In fact, it's actually better than knight d3. Yeah, this was a panic. I was thinking about rook c1, and then I talked myself out of it. And then rook f2, and we come in here. Yeah, okay. I was scared. Yeah, but this was just always winning. Okay, let's play another one. The sad part is I'm overdue for a loss. I'm overdue for many losses because I had 9 wins in a row, and I don't want to lose. It's been fun winning. I prefer winning to losing. 1 win away from 2100. Can we get there? I was literally looking at this today, and I think I played c4, but I actually think b3 is, yeah, because this will transpose to other lines. But I played c4 yesterday, but this should transpose to another line. The nice thing about the bird, I've said this many times, you can play almost anything. Like white usually has like 5 good moves to play. Okay, that's unusual. I think I'm just going to castle, and then d3 should be a-okay USA. Bloodsport call out. Okay, do I have knight h4 or here maybe? Knight d4. If I move my knight, I can threaten e4. No, I can't. This is a very unusual setup. Okay, first let's gotta be careful. Knight g5. Oh my god, yeah, knight b. Look at that! I almost fell for it. Look at that. So maybe I should go knight e5 here. Okay, probably with the bishop. I've fallen for this knight g4 thing in the Dutch and the bird 100 times. So whenever you play d3 or d6 respectively. Okay, now we get the knight in, possibly to knight c3 because we are hitting d5 with tempo. It's just that this gives us a nice. I could maybe bishop f3 even. Yeah, where do we want the knight? I like it on both squares. Okay, I'm going to put it here. It's weird to put it on. It feels weird on c3, but to me, it seems more efficient because we are hitting d5. It just feels more efficient to me, but I don't like it. Feels loose at the same time. My opponent moving very quickly. So maybe knight c5. He probably wants to play actively. No, he plays inactively. So now I have e4. He has, so e4. I mean, e4 has to be good. I'm just playing it. Yeah, white. I mean, white's looking very good here. I love the bird. Okay. And here we go, right? We win a piece. No, we win a pawn. Oh, come on. And I had f5 yesterday or the day before in a line. And I mean, come on. The bird is just too damn good. Okay, do I go check or do I take? I will take. Okay, now what? Maybe bishop h5 because, but he can go knight f6. Boom, boom. But then I might have queen d4. I don't like knight f6. What about rook f3? Rook f3, knight f6, check. King h6, check. I think he's getting... maybe I should just take... I mean, how greedy am I? I think I'm going to go here. Okay, just queen b6 and then his rooks can come in. So I'll go king h1. I'm curious what the computer suggested a couple moves ago. Okay, how maybe just c4. There's b5. I can take this a queen maybe. Let's just go here. His queen could come in. It's being annoying. Okay. c4. Okay, let's go here. Threatening queen g5. I don't want to trade queens because I'm attacking. And I'm only up a pawn. And I have a bad bishop. Crap. Shit. Oh my God. Idiot. What an idiot. I'm so bad. I might go king f2. That's just getting... I mean, I might be able to... Okay, fuck. I was completely winning. I was completely winning. And now I'm in time trouble. That just feels bad. I was completely winning. It must have been +6. Like 5 moves ago. Okay, this doesn't win a piece. Okay, let's take... No, this is still pretty decent though. I'm just up a pawn though. I'm only up a pawn. I blew it. Why? I'm so bad at Blowing winning. I'm good at blowing winning games. Winning positions. Take. And then rook f1. His king is so active. Maybe I should go here because his king is so active here. Here. Well, not yet. Not yet, but I don't know. I mean, what went wrong? It was allowing the trading of queens. It's what went wrong. Okay, let's take that. Check. Okay, then we're gonna go here. It's got this, so okay, that's okay. I have a4. a5 I take here. But I should never have. I mean, it's still work here. Running this. Go here. Got that. So that. Here. H4. I'm playing so slow. Here now. Oh, why? Why? Okay. Can I go h4? King h4? Yeah, I can. But then it's his e-pawn's going to run. It's going to be close. No, if he pushes, I have rook b6. I can move it. I don't have any time here. Might push here. It's the same thing. Got a flag. Yeah, this is a draw. Except he's going to flag me. I don't know how he didn't win this. How did I not win this? It was like plus 10. Had you been like plus 10? This had to have been like plus 10. I don't know how I lost it. How did I lose it? Is he actually going to beat me on the board as well? This was a stupid game. And now we flag, so I'll just resign. It's a draw, though. Yeah, that was. I don't know how I didn't win that. It was like plus 10 or plus 20. I can't believe that. That's amazing. Amazing. Wow. To lose that game. Like plus 20. Man, that's frustrating. I don't mind to lose the game like that though is what hurts. Outplay me. I mean, well, I guess maybe you could say he did, but it's surprising it's not plus 20. It's only plus 2. That's very hard to believe. That's shocking to believe. Like, how is this not completely winning? It's so hard to lose this game, to not win this. How does white not win? It's shocking to me that white can't win this. Yeah, so here I spent a long time on here and what I wanted to do. Yeah, queen takes was best. I mean, this was all good. I didn't make any really mistakes. I mean, he's playing the top moves. I think this is where it went wrong. Allowing the queen trade, but even this should be winning. I mean, we're up a pawn, right? But yeah, this is where it went wrong. How did I lose it? Was it just a time issue? Because I played this correctly, and white's better here. I missed a winning move. Oh, I missed rook e6. Yeah, I got a little bit low on the clock trying to find the perfect move. So maybe that's where I went wrong. Because I'm so overwhelmingly just crushing here. It says plus 2, but this is really, this is like plus 20. You know what I mean? I don't believe plus 2. So I think it was, again, time management, because I was just trying to play so perfectly, and I spend a minute and a half on this. Is that worth a minute and a half? Because it feels like I've got all the time in the world, but a minute and a half is a big chunk of time. And then I'm spending like 30 seconds on c4, and this stuff adds up. So it was a time issue, and then because all of a sudden I'm low on the clock. And then I missed rook e6, which I have no excuse for. I missed it again, which is even more shameful. And then I missed it yet again. I missed it three moves in a row. So that honestly makes me feel better because there's no excuse for not seeing this. And then I just ran out of time. It was a draw, obviously. So, okay, that really hurts to lose. The perfectionism got the better of me there. When I was trying to play pitch perfect instead of just playing any decent move. To lose a game like that where my opponent just had the worst, but okay, sorry. Like if I had blundered a piece or he had a really great tactic or he outplayed me, like let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna take unprovoked. I forget if we castle first or if we do this first. But as with the bird, pretty much anything goes. Okay. Could I make up for that loss? Can I make up for that loss? That painful loss, brutally painful loss by winning 2 games in a row? Can I do that? Okay, I'm going to do a little ditty. I mean, I like to do this bishop e5 thing because it's just awesome. But I'm going to go d3 instead in this situation. And I might go queen f3. Yeah, let's go queen f3. This is very good for white. The only thing that's making me play slow is that I have so many good options, as usual, in the bird. Okay, I didn't think about that. Oh, I've got his Wish and Zug. Oh, baby. So we can take that. And then we take on g7. Okay, take on g7 and then e4. Look familiar? Or maybe f5. There's queen f6 though. So let's go e4. And plan is f5. A day or two ago, I had a similar plan. Now, might I want to take with the knight? Probably not. Let's take with the pawn. Does he have f5? I don't know. f5, maybe knight c4. Or no, rook fe1 maybe. I actually have check. Okay. So maybe f5 now. But what am I threatening? I'm not threatening anything here. Okay, knight c4. Maybe my position should be very good. He's rook a8. Oh, I had a good position. What happened? Now it's only okay. I'm getting killer positions, and then I'm not I'm not winning. Okay, let's go here. Threatening 97. Queen c3 might be a option as well. So I have this, but he's got a check. Okay, let's take. Have to be careful about geometry. There's no geometry at the moment. I could take. How about we attack the queen this way? Let's go here. It's weird to go off the A file, but he's got to watch E7. So maybe he goes to B7. I've got rook here now. I also have a fork, which doesn't work. Maybe rook FD1. Could this still work somehow? He can't take with the queen. Yeah, I can fork here. This wins. Check. Remove the defender. Now, I say it wins, but I'm winning a piece in a lot of games, like the previous game, and then I lose. So I got to play quickly still. I have to play pragmatically, not this perfect chess. But here I'm up a full queen. I mean, this is... okay. Okay. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to play another one. I want to make up for that loss. I just played this guy. This is my last opponent, I think, right? Yep, it's the same guy. We got paired up again. Don't love that. Don't love getting paired up with the same opponent again. So this Boldler attack, not ambitious. Thank you, T Street. Not ambitious from white, but it actually has a very good track record against me. This is unusual, though. That's unusual. That's very unusual. Okay, he wants to play C3. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. Excuse me. And A6. Okay, well then we can try for D5. Yeah, if D5 takes, I can take here. I think that's reasonable. And so if he takes, I think I can go D5. Now, what? Let's take with the pawn. Let's go H6. D3 could be weak. I could pin h3. Well, he's already defended. That doesn't even do anything. I could attack this square. I guess it doesn't do a whole lot. You go queen c7. No, that drops this pawn. I think the computer often likes this. I'm going to play it just because the computer often likes bishop e6 in these positions. I don't understand why, though. To me, it makes no sense, but I'm going to play it. It's a very bad reasoning on why to play it. So maybe queen c7 or rook e8. I'm going to go rook e8. Yeah, I don't understand why the bishop or the computer likes that. He could be threatening to take here and then take here in some cases. I'm going to go queen c7. I don't know what to do. I'm running out of ideas. The moves I'm making are just waiting moves, and my opponent's moving brutally quickly here. Okay, let's offer a trade. Maybe one of the points is we can create discoveries at our choosing. I don't know. I don't understand what the computer likes. Bishop e6. Maybe it's that we can move this knight because the bishop defends d5. I really don't. I don't know. Okay, so equal position. I give a hair preference to black here. Knight here is kind of interesting. He can kick it out immediately. He's got superfluous knights. I could attack the bishop. What do we do? What do we do? I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. Maybe I could attack this pawn. Yeah, let's go here. And then maybe knight moves. Knight moves. I don't like symmetrical positions. Okay. Does this make sense? I don't know what to do. Here? I've got no ideas. Here, maybe. Here? Yeah, that's something. Yeah, or here. No, I like this way. This way's better. Because I don't want him to trade. It's going to go knight df3. But I think this was a good idea, transferring it over to the king side to attack. Now, do I want to trade here? Or go knight? I mean, it's one, my bishop is on g6. One, my bishop would be on f6. Okay, he doesn't know what to do either. Could threaten mate. He comes in here. But then g5 might win a piece. Ha ha! Look at that. Right? That wins a piece. Superfluous knights. Okay, so let's just play that. So I think he has to go. Well, I mean, he could go g3, but that looks like a concession. I like the way I've played this over the past few moves, but I'm in time trouble now. I haven't been paying attention to my checkpoints. I should have 5.5 minutes here, but I don't know how to continue pressure. This is as far as I can go with the pressure building. Can I take here? Okay, so this will trade everything. G5, he has to go back here. Okay. Gave me an isolated pawn. I don't like playing the same person twice. Okay. Gotta move. He's got a great knight now. Fantastic piece. G6. Yeah, I might have knight e4 next move. Okay. Let's just jump up here. Don't understand queen f4. What am I doing next? His knight is so good. His knight's so well posted here. Oh, shit. What can I do? I'm playing slow, but he's also a fast player. He's got all the initiative, and I have a weakness here on the deep, but mostly it's my time here. Major time issue. Okay. I gotta play quick. I'm not gonna make it though. Here next. He should probably move his queen so he can play f3. Because this is a real threat. But I have no time. Did he move? He moved, right? So how does he defend this? Here. Damn it. Okay, h5. h5. I have no time. Okay, let's go check. I wasn't sure if I should go rook g4 first. What did how did I blunder that? Okay, check. I had a winning position. I somehow blundered. It's the time. It's always the time. Okay. Let's take. This falls now. Shit. I had a winning. Oh, he didn't take it. Okay. I think this is still winning here. Yeah, I'm dead. Man, I had a good position, but yeah, it's the clock, man. It's always the clock. Oh, fuck. What did I do? No, I'm okay. Sorry for the swearing. Sorry for the swearing. It's stressful. It's emotional. I am going to lose again on the clock. It's very frustrating. I might be losing on the board, but I should be okay on the board, but I'm going to lose on the clock. Man. This is, does he have this? And this guy, same as the other game where the guy just flagged me in a drawn position. This is how I lose games. But I mean, I played slower than him, so I understand. But it's just silly. This is how I lose points. I haven't gotten outplayed today. It's the flagging, but again, I just have to play quicker. But I want to play good moves. I don't want to just. gonna block this guy. It's his. No, I won't block him. I mean, he's allowed to do this. That's just what it is. But it's just dumb. I had 2 games like this today. 2 games. Is this chess? Is this what we call chess now? Oh, I got a draw. What an idiot. What an idiot. What a stupid opponent. Oh. I am going to block him. No, he should have won that. I had no time. I had 1 second for like 60 moves. He could have played a tricky move so that my pre-moves don't work. You know, like he could have situated, I don't know, he could have tried something. He could have tried something. Brought the king back here, because then it's harder for me. But I think I made the right choice of just moving the rook back and forth. And I think, yeah, because like he could have brought the king and then, I mean, he has to avoid trades, but maybe it was hard for him to find a tricky move. But I still think he could have, you know, because he could have placed the rook. Because sometimes I was pre-moving, like the rook here. He could have given me a check. I mean, but yeah, but maybe my system worked. This was a perfect little fortress to pre-move. So it might have been difficult for him to find something. But it's just I had 2 games like this where they're just trying to flag me. So to survive, and I only had 1 second on the clock. They get what they deserve. It's a miracle to draw that. I'm trying to remember what happened earlier. The rest of the game was fine. It was very equal, but I just didn't like, because it should have been. I mean, if anyone was better, I should have been winning here, but I just had no time. I was considering giving the check here first, which was probably better. And then I tried to get too fancy. This was stupid. This was my original intention, because I'm just winning a pawn. Like that should just be winning. But then I got too fancy here. So this was a blunder from trying to get too fancy. That was very unfortunate. This is obviously winning. And I don't think I said anything at the time because I was just thinking, but this is the obvious move because we guarantee ourselves a pawn. But then, yeah, I got too fancy. Frustrating. And then he tried to flag me. And he should have been able to flag me. I still think he could have tried for something trickier. For example, he could have put the king. I think the strategy for him would be king e3, and then either play rook f1 or rook a6 at the right time, so that if I put the rook here, he can take. if I pre-move there. So he could have been trickier, I think. He had 50 moves to do it. Yeah, okay, let's look at that with the engine. I think it was just that knight move that I made, trying to get too fancy. Right here. Yep. Yeah, this was so stupid. I just go rook g4. I had multiple winning moves here apparently. Yeah, that I really regret that. That was what a blunder. And I apparently blundered here. Yeah, no, I thought this was good, but I guess we're gonna have just enough play there. But this was a blunder. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I only had 46 seconds. I wasn't sure if his king could get in here, but yeah, that's winning for him. So any other move would have been better. I took the chance with 46 seconds. I think I'm going to leave it there, even though I'm not hitting 2100. I'm one win away from 2100, but I'm a bit tilted from. Was the other game that I lost? That was when it was an equal game, right? I just got flagged. Yeah, this one. See, that's why. This is why, because I had this. This is just an easy filler or draw, and then I got flagged here. So I had these within 2 games. I didn't want to get 2 losses like this. Yeah. Okay, so as a recap for today, a 2-hour, 20-minute stream, I did Puzzle Streak in 33 minutes, and then I played 5 games. I'm surprised I played that many. 1 loss, so I broke my my winning streak. 1 draw, 3 wins, finished in the green. That's all I really care about. So slowly continuing to crawl back up. Still embarrassing rating, but at least it's a step in the right direction. But still a very long way to crawl back up to where we were. That's it for me today. 50% chance I'll stream tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. See you soon.